Hi, everybody. I have new Ufip cymbals, and I wanted to show you what I got and what I think about them. My first impressions of them. Right now, in this setup, I've got a couple different setups. I ordered the Fast Crashes, which is the class series. Should be able to see that somewhere, hopefully. And what's really cool about these is they have a tiny little bevel. I'll see if I can shoot something close up with the camera. It's kind of hard to see, but they have, like, right at the very end, they have a little tiny curl, almost like a China type, but it's only like maybe an inch. And it's really cool. Like, these cymbals sound amazing to me. This is a 18, and this is a 17. And I don't know if there are weights. I think they're just a standard weight. I know that with the other lines, you can get medium, light, and heavy, depending on what it is. But check this out. This is an 18-inch class series Fast Crash. And this is a 17-inch Fast Crash. Let me mute that mic. Yeah, I'm just muting and unmuting the mic so you don't hear that kind of thing going on. What's really wild about these is the bells of all of these cymbals are insane. That's one thing I really noticed. And the Fast Crashes sound very smooth. When you hit them, you don't have a whole ton of stick attack. They just sort of open up really nicely. It's pretty cool. And their shtick about them having one tone is very true. Like, it has a fundamental note that runs through the whole thing. So when you're playing, like, each cymbal has an individual note, which is really cool, no matter where you play on it. Like, you might, like, check it out. It's really wild. There we go. Yeah, I really like these. These are really, like, open and very sort of, I don't know, honest sort of kind of sounding cymbals. They're not clangy. When you hit them, you don't get a clang. You get like a psh, which is really cool. I've also got some natural hi-hats here. These are the 14s. One of the cool things with all of the Ufip cymbals is they all have two, I don't know who can see that, maybe this one. They have these little holes in them, so they have a really good chick sound if you're doing, like, closed hi-hat with your foot, which is great. I'm somebody that likes to play on the edge, and these sound like some cymbals when you play on the edge can get really fizzy. These ones sound quite true and quite good. As you move your stick up, you get a lot of different tonal things, and the bell, once again, is really great. Like, check it out. Yeah, I like it. These are great. The Natural series. And I have a Natural series right here as well. Crazy bell. This one, I've got it mounted off my stand, and it's quite surprising because the other cymbals that I had on here previously didn't have as much resonant. And now my first tom is kind of lighting up because the whole thing is vibrating so well. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, I'm digging these. I've also got, what else do I have? Do I have a 16? Yeah, let me switch out the 18 for a 16 so you can hear the 16. And I find that I like the larger sizes in the Ufips. Typically, with other cymbals previously, I like the smaller sizes, but with the Ufips, I think I like the larger sizes. So this is a 16-inch fast crash. The other thing I've noticed about all these cymbals is that their stick response is really quick compared to some of the other ones that I've played previously. It's very, like, they're super responsive and super quick. And the bells, I don't know if it's the angle of them, but I just find when I go to hit a bell, I hit it clean, whereas sometimes I wouldn't with some other cymbals. It's kind of cool. Of course, as soon as I say that, I can't do it. But they're hitting the bells, they bounce back really nicely. It's just I gotta have better aim. That's one other thing I instantly noticed. And the bell response to the hi-hat I really like as well. All right, so I'm going to switch them out to the Brilliants now. And the Brilliants are just as awesome, but totally different. Check it out. All right, so I've switched them out, and now we have Brilliants. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the natural cymbal, as well as this one, and the Extatic ride. They're all 22 inches. For some reason, when I was checking them out online, I said the 22's the money, so I got them. So yeah, these are the Brilliants. The Brilliants have more stick attack. They're kind of weird because they've got highs and lows, and they're really cool sounding. Like, check them out. This is a 16-inch and a 18-inch. And then I'll switch one out for the 17. These are 14-inch hi-hats, Brilliants. And yeah, check out the crashes. They sound really good. Yeah, you can sort of hear they're completely different. These do not. The only ones that I've seen that have the little flip on them is the fast crashes. And these are, what do? They buff them till they're bright and shiny. So they hand buff them, right, until they're super shiny. And they change the characteristic. They add top end, and it seems like they add, like the bottom end is still there. They're really cool. The ride cymbal I love, the bell I love. I mean, everything about this is really cool. Check it out. You can hear how, like, cutting and piercing that bell is. It's really cool. It's also got a nice sort of bow section. Let me see. So you can sort of hear that it's got one note through the whole thing, and it just sort of gets louder or quieter, which is really cool. It's very, very clean. And the hi-hats are brighter than the naturals, yet they still have some, and they have a little bit more top-end sizzle or fizzle or however you want to describe it. Check them out. They're really cool. there we go. So yeah, they've got great everything. I don't know. They've got that certain little bit of fizz that people like, and they've got the top and the bottom, a really cool bell, and very good chick because it's got those two little holes in the bottom, which is great. What else do I got? I'm going to swap out the ride and the hi-hats to the Extatic series. Oh, and I'll put a 17 Brilliant on there. All right, so I've swapped out the hi-hats for 13-inch Extatic. Are they the mixed? I think it might be an Extatic on the top. Nope, they're just straight Extatics. And once again, they have the two holes, which is great. You get very good chick. Now these are much quicker sounding hi-hats because they're 13s, but they still have a lot of chunk on bottom end, which is really cool too. Okay, so that's the 13-inch Extatics. Once again, they have great chick when you're stepping down on them. That was cool. Never done that before. And then the ride is this beast of a ride cymbal. Now, one thing about all these cymbals is they're heavy. I don't know if it's because of the weights that I picked or if they're just like heavy cymbals in general, but my cymbal bag's a lot heavier than it used to be. And, you know, heavier things sound better, usually. You usually buy heavy electronics. So yeah, check this out. The bell on this is like, well, you'll see. It's kind of nutty. Yeah, it goes loud. This one goes to like 13. And yet, you can also play really quiet on it. Yeah, that's a cool ride cymbal. And then what else do I have in the Pro line? I also got some Tigers, which is the student model, and one Supernova ride, which is a student model as well for my teaching kits. But, oh yeah, the Bionics. I have a set of Bionic 15-inch hi-hats. Check these out. All right, so these are the Bionics. These are 15-inch Bionic hi-hats, and they are loud. And they're, you know, if you're a metal dude or if you want something heavy, this is it. Check this out. Right. So there you go. That's what I got. And they sound great. Man, I'm lucky. All right. Well, hopefully that lets you know what I got and what you should check out. Check out Ufip, man. They're awesome. Woohoo. See you later.